When did the whole idea of fostering occur to you then?
We didn't think we could have children.
Yeah.
So we tried fertility treatment, we tried IVF, none of that worked. So we looked into adoption. So we got very close to that and fell pregnant. Yes, we had Shannon. But what stuck with both me and my wife were some of the stories that we were told during the adoption process. And one in particular was a 2.5-year-old girl and a 6-month-old brother. And at 2.5, she was feeding, changing, getting the baby up, putting the baby to bed.
2.5?
2.5. When Shannon got to 2.5, she sat on the floor playing with Lego and blocks. And I looked at her and I thought, you shouldn't be able to, you shouldn't have to. And it just stuck with both of us. So we took the plunge and made the call.
You just kept thinking about some of those kids that you came across?
Those two little ones in particular.
Yeah, okay.
They should be able to have a childhood. How many people have you got at home?
5.
Yeah, there's 7, 8, 9 of us at times.
Okay.
And that goes on most days. It's an absolute godsend. It really is. And we do use paper plates occasionally. But...
Oh!
I've just broken the glass.
He's out of control. Are you someone who likes things just so, Gary?
It depends who you talk to, really.
I mean, presumably you can't really, can you? If you're going to be in an environment where you're welcoming people into your house, you know, and there's going to be new people there from one month to the next.
Yep. It's take us as you find us.
You have to kind of let go.
Yeah. The house, we try to keep the house tidy, but it's not show home tidy, and you're never going to have it show home tidy.
Right.
You know, not with these little ones. And it shouldn't be. You know, a house needs to be lived in.
All right, let's have some tea.
Grab a cup of tea. You can sit down. Biscuit if you want.
Hello, Brody. You're a beautiful dog.
Ah, how old is Brody?
5.
So, pets not a problem for fostering?
No, you have to have an assessment if, you know, dogs and that. And obviously, there are some children that can't be placed with pets. But it's not a barrier. And we have found this little one has been really useful for some of the children that we've had. So we had a young lady here with disabilities. And she would sit for hours, just sat with him. And she would communicate with him and say things to him that she couldn't say to us.
And what's it been like with most of your friends? Do they get it or?
They really get it, and 2 of our friends have become foster carers. So there are half a dozen foster carers within a 5-minute walk of where we sit. So if we need anything, there's someone on our doorstep, and we all know where we are to a degree in this area.
Do you remember what it was like the first day of actually taking children into care?
It's nervous excitement. You're really excited to be taking a child in and making a difference.
How much do you know about why they're coming into care?
You get the full chronology. And that can be a little bit difficult at times because you know everything that's happened. The sibling group that we've got with us at the minute, social services, have been involved with the family for many years, trying to help them keep the children in the family home. It's obviously the best place for the children. Now, from their point of view, they had gone to school in the morning, mum or dad or mum, whoever. They'd been picked up at the end of the afternoon and they arrived with us just with their school bags.
Were they not freaked out though? I mean, like, if I think back to when I was 8, the idea of any kind of upheaval, let alone going and living with a whole new set of people that I didn't know, that would have terrified me.
Yeah, and I would imagine they probably were. I mean, the first night they were a little unsettled. There was lots of coming down. And we said, no, back up to bed and coming down and back up to bed and coming down. And within about a week, they'd settled and they weren't doing that. And as we had conversations with them going forward, what we realised was that quite often they were coming downstairs at night and mum and dad weren't there.
Right.
The whole house had been left. So they were making sure that we were still here. So there's a lot of reassuring. And once they realised that we weren't just going to disappear and we were going to be here, the 2 girls settled really well.
This might not be appropriate, I don't know, but do you ever talk to them about their lives before? Do they have questions about why things worked out the way they did?
I think it was explained to them why they couldn't live with mum and dad. And basically we say, mum and dad can't give you what you need at this point in time, which is why you're with us. And I think the elder sibling has worked out fairly recently why she's no longer with mum and dad.
Well, we were talking before about how, you know, sometimes you're giving them their first birthday cake and things like that.
Absolutely, or birthday party.
Yeah.
These 2 little ones had never been to a birthday party.
Right.
And they never had a birthday party, they never had people around. So when we first started to say to them, right, what's your birthday coming up? Choose 5 of your friends from school and what do you want to do? It just blew the mind. What do you mean, what do we want to do? And that's not something they've ever experienced, but it's something that all children should experience. You should have a birthday party. You should have cake. You should have cards.
Do you remember some of the first times where you felt that you had made the right decision getting into fostering?
Every time you see a child smile.
Yeah. Brody, we've made him emotional. It's an amazing thing to do, man. I mean, most people feel like it's so hard bringing up their own children.
Oh, it is.
The idea that you would do that for children who've had a really difficult time is kind of a lot for most people to get their heads around.
Yeah, it is. And it's like I said, it's just the little things. It's them having a childhood.
Yeah, yeah.
Not having to care for the siblings. Look through a bin. That's what we try and do. Sorry about that.
No, you're all right, man. It's emotional stuff. It's heavy.
Find out more about fostering at www.fostereast.org.uk.